Hey everybody, this is Wayne from the Wayne and Kate Show, and look who's here. This never happens.
Nope.
I'm doing a quick thought, and Kate is in the quick thought. Wow. We've never been in a quick thought together. So why? Well, because Katie and I just happen to be in a workout group that meets every afternoon, and we torture ourselves together. And so we call it fitness. And so it reminded me of a passage in the Bible. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 says, "Therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, I urge you to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual worship. Do not be conformed to this age, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may discern what is the good, pleasing, and perfect will of God." Now, I told you we are meeting together about 4 days a week to be in this workout group together. And what we're hoping for is body transformation. We're hoping that some of the fat in our bodies disappear and some of the muscles in our bodies get stronger and more toned and maybe more well-defined. Now, here's what I've noticed as my body has started the transformation process. Things that I used to do sloppily, like maybe a squat, now I'm starting to feel more comfortable doing those things. Things that I used to couldn't do at all, like maybe walk up 4 flights of stairs, now I can do those things and they don't bother me nearly as bad. When we started out doing all this, I don't think Katie could do like a crunch. I don't think Katie can still do a crunch, but
It's better.
she says it's getting better. But so look, that's the idea. That's why you exercise. That's why you work out, because you are expecting transformation. And the longer you do it, the more transformation happens, the more change you see. And the things that you used to do kind of sloppily, you start to be able to do those with more precision and more strategically. And so this passage is a spiritual picture of what we're talking about physically. As my muscles grow and my body is transformed, I start doing things differently. I start to look different. I start to act different. I start to live different. Well, Paul says to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That means that as you work out your faith, as you work out your mind, as you study Scripture, as you go through spiritual disciplines, your mind is transformed as well. And so what are the things that you stop doing sloppily and start doing more strategically and more pointedly, and the things you get better at? He says, well, when you're transformed by the renewing of your mind, you are able to discern what is the good, pleasing, and perfect will of God. The good, pleasing, and perfect will of God. So that is what transformation, spiritual transformation, accomplishes for us. We want to be able to understand the will of God, to do the will of God, to discern the will of God. The will of God begins to make sense for us. And so I want to encourage you, man, spiritual discipline sounds like it's not fun. And sometimes it's not. It is like a spiritual workout, studying Scripture, praying, doing all of those things. Sometimes they're kind of hard things to do. But the whole reason we do them is because we are trying to see ourselves transformed into the image of Christ. We're wanting to see spiritual change come about in our life. So the effort is worth it. It's a spiritual workout, but the payoff is huge. So I want to encourage you to really throw yourself into these spiritual disciplines: prayer, study, fasting, sharing your faith, all of these things, accountability. They're not necessarily easy things to do, but the payoff is huge. And I promise you that if you give yourself to those things, you're going to experience real spiritual transformation so that you're able to discern what is the good, pleasing, and perfect will of God. Hey, go out there and be salt and light as you are transformed into the image of Christ. This is Wayne. Hope you've enjoyed this quick thought. Leave comments, questions below, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us and share this on all your social media platforms. And tune back in tomorrow because Katie is going to have a quick thought, and I promise you, I am not going to be in it. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.